Hi guys, this is CEO Ty from Educationally Speaking Center for Learning, and this is
Giovanni.
And so we are the bridge that connects the child to the curriculum. Welcome back to our series, CEO Ty and Friends, where we promote local authors as well as literacy. I'm excited about today's book. The author is Dr. Sybil Ingram. We're going to be reading Weesie and the Wha-el. I hope you're excited. Make sure you grab your children and sit down so they can listen to this story. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Weesie.
Weesie had soft black hair that she wore in pigtails, smooth chocolate skin with dimples on her face, and huge brown eyes that grew bigger when she was surprised. She lived in a big city with her family, where she went to school and played with her friends.
Weesie's mother liked to take her to visit her aunt and cousins in the summertime.
They lived far away, down south, her mom would say, in a place called Georgia. Weesie and her mother would get on a train with their bags and a basket packed with food to enjoy the long trip. Weesie would pass the time rocking in her seat, singing very loudly, "We're going to Georgia, we're going to Georgia." Sometimes she would sing too loud.
When Weesie would get to Georgia, she and her mother would have to take a car out to where her aunt lived. They'd have to pass a big amusement park with flags and roller coasters that you can see from the highway.
When they get to her aunt's house, everyone would be waiting outside for them.
They all have lemonade and would be barefoot. Weesie would try to walk barefoot with them, but it hurt her feet too much.
Weesie loved to hear them all talk because it was so very different from the way she talked. To her, it was like they were singing all the time when they talked. Pretty soon, Weesie was singing right along with them.
One Sunday, Weesie went down to church with her down south family. While the choir sang, Weesie and one of her cousins slipped out of the side door and ran into the woods in the back of the church.
While they were running, Weesie's cousin grabbed her and made her stop quickly. Her cousin pointed down to the ground and whispered something into Weesie's ear. Weesie's eyes got big as saucers as she ran and screamed all the way back to the church.
Weesie's mother heard her screaming and she rushed out of the church to see what was going on. She stopped Weesie in mid-stride. Weesie nodding and pointing by this time was saying, "Ma, it's a whale out there. It's a whale. It's a whale."
Weesie's mother stood back and said, "Weesie, you know you're not supposed to tell stories about things that aren't true."
"There's no whale back there." "Yes, Mama. Yes, Weesie insisted. "There's a whale back there. Come on, I'll show you."
Weesie took off again with her mother in tow to where she had left her cousin standing.
"See, Ma? See, it's a whale. It's a whale." Weesie's mom looked down at the ground where her daughter and cousin were standing. Her cousin took a stick and moved some of the leaves around. Sure enough, Weesie's mother peered down at the ground and finally saw why her daughter was screaming.
She smiled and grabbed Weesie and her cousin and took them both into her arms.
"Weesie," she said, "it's a well, not a whale. A well, Weesie, a well. That's what I've been trying to tell you, Ma. It's a wha-el. Down there, a wha-el."
By this time, everyone was out of the church to see what all the commotion was about.
Apparently, Weesie's mother said, laughing, "You've taken your cousin's singing a little bit too seriously. We'll have to tell your wha-el of a tale about a well to your father when we get home." The end. Thank you so much for joining us as we read this amazing book again by Dr. Sybil Ingram. To order this book and to support this local author, please read down in the comments below so that you can find their website information as well as their social media information, and make sure that you stay connected with them as well as purchase a copy for you and a friend as well. Don't forget to also look down in the comments so that you can look for the comprehension questions to use along with the book. As always, thank you so much for supporting Educationally Speaking Center for Learning. Don't forget to stay connected with us. Our website is educationallyspeaking.net. Our blog is www.educationallyspeaking.blog. Our social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook are Educationally Speaking. Thank you so much for supporting Educationally Speaking Center for Learning. Bye.
Bye.